Hey friends, and it is unboxing day number 2. Yeah, this is the part of the show where there's a lot of new products happening at ScrapbookCom. And so because of that, I just feel the need to share with you all the goodness. Okay, here we go. I've been waiting for a lot of these things. Mostly these guys. There are some incredible dies that have just been released to the ScrapbookCom exclusive family. I mean, come on. How great are the butterflies? Oh, I could cry. Oh, and the tiny ones. I mean, tiny. Look how tiny. Like, that is not, well, it's just like at half an inch. Oh my gosh. Do you know what these are? They're DIY pockets. They're heart pockets. I will share an idea with you with these. Oh, and here's another one. Oh, my heart be still. Okay, now I've talked to a lot of you guys how you're here for the Christmas. You were ready for Christmas. So look what we have here. We have Stitch Border Strips Christmas. Oh, that one's super fun. Can you read it? It says Mary. And little gingerbread men. The stars are like for all time, and the diamonds and the snowflakes are for all the winter. And then this beautiful winter floral die. That is beautiful. Okay, and then there's a spring floral that also has this wonderful border spring themed dies as well. Okay, wow. Hello, snowflakes. Now, please do not even mistake my enthusiasm for the want of winter. I don't want winter yet, but these are really beautiful. And then nested peeps. Who's here for the peeps? No, actually, I'm not here for the peeps, but I know a lot of people who are. Tall, skinny DIY pockets. Awesome. I mean, we love the pockets, don't we? And a nested stock. Oh, I can think of a lot of it. Oh my gosh, look how tiny. I can't even, like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm like overwhelmed, you guys. Look. So grabbing the ruler again, the largest, tallest one is like 9.5 inches. Hello. And then this little tiny baby one is a little bit taller than a 1/2 inch. Okay, now I'm not a crazy Halloween girl by any means, but I'm thinking we could have some fun with these bats. Okay, let's talk about this again. This bat is almost 11 inches wide. And look at how tiny that guy is. Come on. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, I have a little extra fun thing. Oh, this is good. This is not an exclusive to ScrapbookCom, but this is embossing powder. Gilded Sparkle. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. This is by Brutus Monroe. It's a new brand ScrapbookCom is carrying. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah. I know it's some of this. Oh my gosh, we got some great stuff here. Okay, hang on. Let me get this open. Let me contain my enthusiasm to get this open. Oh my word. 2x2 journaling pocket cards. Adorable. And then to kind of go with that are these 6x8. Oh man, I'm loving this. I got ideas for that. Okay. Mini caps numbers. These are great because you got the outline, and then you have the solid, which is super great for filling in. And here's its cousin, the mini caps solid in the alpha. So you got alphas and you have numbers. Always useful. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this to you, but I just did. So if I'm not supposed to show this to you, then pretend you didn't see it. Okay. Now, these are transparent sticky mats. This is a super cutie little size. Now these, think of like your Silhouette or your Cricut mats that are sticky. Yeah. So this guy here is, well, it tells me, duh, Jamie, pay attention. It's 4 inches by 5 inches. Then there is also this one that is 6 by 8. Okay, you see that? Then we have, come to mama, 12 by 12. Okay, now you're super easily using that in your Cricut machine or your Silhouette or whatever it is you're using these days. All right, last but not least, oh, these are sweet. Look at them. Okay, I mean, because we always need the alphas. This is like, let's see if I can show this too. This is a sweet pink and red stripe. Makes me think Christmas again. This is a lovely, bolder kind of pink dot on a solid pink. This is kind of an orange dot on a yellow. Again, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to show these to you yet, but I am. And this is like a mint on mint. Super pretty. And who's here for the rose gold? That's really, really gorgeous. All right, you guys. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do with a couple of these dies. Okay, so just to update this and clarify, yes, I am allowed to show these. They are just going to be freebies at a future date that ScrapbookCom is going to be offering, as well as this Cards for Kindness stamp set. It is going to be a freebie in the future as well. So make sure you're following me to find out about that, and I'll be posting that when these are ready to go. Okay, let's get to our make here. Please forgive my glare. I did not do my light great. These Scalloped Hearts are going to be a perennial favorite. I am just sure of it. Pull them off the background here. I'm going to use them for a make. Now, I'm going to be using my Sizzix switch to cut these, and I use the regular cutting plates, and I should have used ScrapbookCom's Magic Mat. I always forget that. When something needs to be folded, the Magic Mat is a great surface to cut on because it's better for that score fold instead of, it wants to get a little aggressive and cut through a little too much. I made it work for this, but I need to remember on these pocket dies to use a more gentle cutting pad to just make my score instead of a cut. So I hope that was clear. There's two that I cut. I'm going to end up using the larger pocket, but it's great to go ahead and throw this in my stash, and I have that little tiny one for some other kind of make. I am using the rose paper pad, and so I've already cut out this background. It's kind of the mat to my little make here. I've grabbed some Heidi Swapp Carefree ledger paper, and it's a little bit smaller than the background mat. And as always, I am just using a metal edge to distress the edges and pull them up a little bit. I'm going to adhere that to the background just with a little bit of adhesive right in the very center of that, so the edges are still floating up a bit. I've also used a paper rose die to cut this Polaroid shape, and I'm using the 1/8 inch foam adhesive, nice and skinny for those thin frame edges. I like to make sure on this kind of instance, when I am really floating a big open sort of die, that I have a good foundation of the foam adhesive on the back so the edges don't dip. So that's why I've added just a little bit more than maybe I would normally on adhesive. Going to kind of put that on there in a juxtaposition. Love this large floral die from Paige Evans, Bungalow Lane. Just a little bit of double-sided adhesive on the back, and I'm going to double-sided foam adhesive on the back, rolling up the edges just a little bit to give it a little bit more float, if you will. And I have paper punched this fernwood paper that is from Vicky Boutin, and that's about 2 inches. I'm going to end up moving that though as I go along here. Now it's time for the heart pocket, and there I go, moving it. I kind of get right side eccentric. Do you have a side versus another side that you do more embellishing on? I kind of go heavy on the right. Now, when you fold this little heart pocket, there's a little edge that wants to come up and kind of show. It might not bother you. I decided just to go ahead and trim it off so that you can't see it. Using one of my favorite liquid glues is the Smart Glue to adhere that fold, and the pocket's now made. Again, adding the double-sided foam adhesive just a little bit to pop this up now to float over all the other elements. And this is a ticket from 49 and Market from the Art Options Bits, I believe it's called, and layering that to the pocket. Okay, these adorable butterflies had to find their way on this make, and I cut it out from a pre-made background that has some pink on it, but it really didn't translate great. It's probably actually a little too white for my liking, but I'm just embracing it and moving forward with that. And so, I can just make another one, right? Let's just go make another make. Now, grabbing my favorite rub-ons, these are from 49 and Market, and I just wanted to add a little bit of texture to this tag. I used the nested tag dies to make this little tag, and then I just added a notched little banner to the top of it and stapled it on. I'm going to layer on the paint splotches and the text to this tag just again, like I said, it's just my way of adding some more texture. Now you could stamp on this tag. You could add a sticker, a clear sticker. You could be whatever you want. I'm just a fan of the rub-on, so I'm here for it. Then I'm also going to be adding here in a moment a sentiment that will show on this tag as well once it's tucked into its little pocket. So again, 49 and Market has these great sentiments and words. This time I cut just from the clear top of the rub-on. Sometimes I cut the background of it too, but it kind of makes then my rub-on holder, it just kind of makes it holy, and you can see where I have cutouts. So I kind of go back and forth on that. Getting this into place. Now, this make here, I'm starting to call this scrapbook fodder, but it's a piece that's going to be used for kind of anything. This is a great make now that would be a great card front or a tag all by itself, a topper for a package. It's going to look fabulous on a scrapbook page, of course. It could be a smaller element for even a planner, but that little tag pops in there, and now you have a make. Use it now, use it later, make another one. But this is just how I wanted to share using these brand new pocket dies. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.